Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. And today I actually really didn't think I was going to have time to do something like this, so it's kind of cool that I got a little bit of time. And I've been sitting on this box for a very long time, and I have always been kind of curious about what these cards look like. I mean, obviously I've seen pictures of them, but I don't actually own any of these cards. I've never opened any of these at all. This is the 1994 Upper Deck Football, SP Upper Deck Football, excuse me. And the, I guess the two main cards we would be looking for would be Bryant Young and Marshall Faulk's rookie cards. Actually, the Marshall Faulk was the one that really kind of drew me to this, but I was kind of looking into it before I set up to do the video, and I saw that Bryant Young has been garnering a lot of attention recently, obviously being elected into the Hall of Fame this past year, so that would be a good reason why. This set has some interesting inserts, if you call them inserts. There's a hollow view parallel. I believe there's 30-something cards that are highlighted in that subset. There's also I believe it's a complete mirrored set that are die cuts. So those should be interesting cards to look for. But in any event, let's get into these and see what we got. I believe there are 32 packs in the box, so I'm thinking maybe we'll do half of it now. We'll see how we do as we move along through here. I actually, at this point, it was probably almost 2 years ago, I opened a box of 95 of these, and I got halfway through it, and I still have the other half of the box, so I never did a part two. So at some point we'll get to those, and actually seeing the way the packs look here, I believe there is some sort of a Joe Montana insert card, if I remember correctly, just from reading up on this. All right, so I just pulled 6 packs out of here. We can start with these and see how we do. The backs of these, it says it contains a random assortment of 94 Upper Deck SP football cards numbered 1 to 200, tamper resistant, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Inserts are die cut, all pro or future all pro, special die cut. And then it talks about the odds a little bit there. So let's just see what we got here. And we have a Boomer Esiason, it looks like, here to start off with. And I think these are all foil cards. All right, so yes, we have Boomer Esiason. And of course, these are in all... Well, this is not Boomer Esiason, it's David Klingler. My apologies. He was supposed to be a big star for them, and he didn't really amount to much from what I remember. So we have a Ron George of the Falcons, still wearing the red helmets there. That's kind of cool. Unless that was a throwback. Actually, that probably was a throwback uniform. Yeah, it is. It has the NFL 50th season logo on it, and that was the year they started doing this stuff. Reggie Cobb of the Packers. John L. Williams of the Steelers. And we have this is going to be a challenge here. Johnny Morton. And these are all mixed up. I guess this is still during the days of Upper Deck having things all mixed up. We have Tim Brown, Al Smith, and we have a die cut of Sean Gilbert. I guess we can throw the die cuts up here. I don't know if we get one in every pack. I guess we'll find that out too as we go through here. And we're going to start with Mark Rippon here. I really don't remember him playing for the Browns. That must have been short-lived. A former Super Bowl MVP. Actually, he was the 1991 league MVP as well, leading the Redskins to the Super Bowl that year. Jim Everett, Sam Adams, Mike Sherrard. Oh, wow. We have a really sweet one immediately here. Mike Sherrard, yes, he played for the Broncos and eventually for the Giants, but this was the card I was alluding to. And this is a Marshall Faulk rookie card, or Premier Prospects, as they call it. Actually, I'm going to throw this in a sleeve right away here. Sorry about that. All right, so this is a very, very nice looking card. It has a little more going on with it than most of the other cards we've seen. I guess that's probably by design. The Premier Prospect cards probably all look like this. That's a really nice card. That's pretty awesome. That pack number 2, finding one of the big spots in this set. And we have a Mark Collins, who is a former Giant at this point. We have another Giant here in Chris Callaway, and a die cut of Willie Roaf. So obviously that was a great pack. So I guess now the other really big one we could possibly find would be the Bryant Young. All right, so we have a Raghib Ismail and a Craig Erickson, Greg Lloyd, Ken Norton Jr., sorry. We have a Premier Prospects card here of Charles Johnson of the Steelers. I'm guessing that's the Steelers, right? Yeah, I think so. We have a Shannon Sharp and a Herman Moore. And then the last card here is, oh, this isn't, I was going to say it's not a die cut, but it is Ronald Moore. So it looks like we might be getting a die cut in every pack. I don't like the way these wrappers are. I feel like I'm going to bang corners just trying to get the cards out. Natron Means. Oh, there's a Brett Favre here. Super Bowl, 1994 Super Bowl. Although he did not play in the Pro Bowl. I'm sorry. I thought that said Super Bowl. And we have a Neil O'Donnell. This is prior to his days with the Jets. And we have, this is an interesting looking one here. This is Darnay Scott. This is a future All-Pro card. So I guess that is some sort of an insert probably. Yeah, I think we read about that actually. Sean Gilbert, that's the first one of those that we found. Hayward Jeffries. And this is Andre Rison, and we have a die cut of, that looks like just Jeff Hostetler. Okay, his days after the Giants. Okay, we have Rick Myra, Eric Kramer, this is Brian Blades, Willie Roaf. Did we find that card already? For some reason, I'm thinking we have. We have a Premier Prospect of Dan Wilkinson, Herschel Walker. I really do not remember him playing for the Eagles. And we have Benny Blades. I feel like we found that one too. And a die cut of Keith Cash. So the die cuts haven't really been anything to get super excited about. And we have a Moose Johnston, who carved his himself into a really nice broadcasting career. Henry Thomas, along with being a very good player too, obviously. Ronnie Harmon. We have an Eric Curry, the Buccaneers, and this looks like a premier prospect card. And this is of Charlie Garner. Scott Mitchell, who parlayed himself into a really nice big contract with the Lions after playing, about maybe 10 good games with the Dolphins the year that Marino got hurt. We have a Jerome Bettis and a die cut of Charles Haley. That's probably the biggest name die cut that we've found so far. So that was 6 packs. I guess we can definitely do a few more. I got 4 more. That's probably good. We'll do 10 packs. Since we already found a Marshall Faulk. We have Howard Ballard. Not a name I remember. Harvey Williams. And we have Reggie Cobb. Did we find that one already too? Dante Jones. LaShawn Johnson. Steve Atwater. We haven't found that one before. It's another Pro Bowl card. Here's another Pro Bowl card of Bucky Brooks. And then a die cut of Ronald Moore. And these are definitely high quality cards. They are thick and just like a nice feel to them. So we have a Troy Aikman here. That's a nice looking card. This is Marcus Allen. Another Sam Adams. This is Todd. Is that Todd Stussy or Stussy? We have a Premier Prospects of Aaron Glenn. And he was pretty good. He was a solid player for a number of years for the Jets. I know Bill Parcells made fun of him a lot, but I think he was actually pretty good. Ethan Horton, Rob Moore, and another Jeff Hostetler die cut. Okay. So I guess the allocation is not as spread out as it would get later on. So perhaps maybe we would find another Marshall Faulk in this box. Okay, so we have a Henry Ellard. This is obviously after his Rams days. Mike Pritchard, Greg Lloyd, Rod Woodson. We have a Premier Prospects of Johnny Morton. Did we find this one already too? Oh, here's an Emmitt Smith. This is just a base Emmitt Smith, right? Yeah, that's a base card. We have a Bucky Richardson and a die cut of Keith Cash. Now, I know we've definitely found a Keith Cash card before. Was it a die cut? It's be kind of interesting if we're getting... Yeah, we did. We got 2 Keith Cash and 2 Jeff Hostetler die cuts already in 9 packs. Okay, we have a Terry Allen, Gary Brown, Andy Heck. Sorry, we got another Hall of Famer. Wow, we do have another After Ronnie Lott, Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott, this is the very end of his career, we have another Marshall Faulk. So we'll get this one in the sleeve as well. I actually thought that at this time that the allocation of the cards was, you know, there was a little more attention paid to it. But obviously this is still during the time where things really were just kind of thrown together, you know, and I'm not complaining about getting 2 Marshall Faulk rookie cards in the first 10 packs of the box. That's pretty awesome, and this is way off the screen, so I apologize for that. Maybe I'll just do it like this so then we can sort of see double. So now I guess maybe we'll find a die cut of Marshall Faulk. We have Randall Cunningham, and we have a Joe Montana. This is a Montana base. It's not one of the inserts. And we have a die cut of Bernard Williamson. So 10 packs in, we have 2 of the biggest, well, we have 2 of the doubles of one of the biggest cards in the set. That's pretty cool. I'm actually debating right now if I should just grab a few more so we get halfway through the box. I guess we could do that, even though I said I would stop at 10. I'll grab. Yeah, all right, I got 6 more here. We'll move through these, I guess, fairly quickly. I know we're like 16 minutes in already. But this has been pretty fruitful so far. Maybe we'll find a Bryant Young now. So we have Curtis Conway and Vinny Testaverde. How many years did he play for the Browns? I guess it was several before he moved on. He had kind of an up and down career, but he had a few really good years with the Jets. Quadri Ishmael. We have Michael Timpson. We have a premier prospect of Charles Johnson. I don't know, did we find that one already? I don't remember if we did or not. We might have. Eric Swan. We have Rodney Hampton, who was very good. This is a really nice card. Die cut of Barry Sanders. I'm not complaining about finding this one either. Get in there. Stop flopping around. That is a really nice looking card. I believe we've only found one hollow view so far, though. Where do we want to put this? Maybe I won't knock it over opening the packs. Hopefully not. Okay, we have a Sterling Sharp. So we found Sterling and Shannon. This was probably the end of his career. I don't remember the year that he got hurt. I actually want to say it was the 93 season, but it could have been the 94 season. That was unfortunate. He probably would have been a Hall of Famer if he did not have that neck injury. Harold Green, Dave Meggett. I always liked him when he was on the Giants. Fun guy to watch run around. Bernie Kosar. I guess he was the Dolphins' backup at that point. We have, oh, here, this is a Joe Montana. Actually, this is a second. Is this a hollow view? All-Pro hollow view. Wow, this is a really nice card. Oh yeah, this is definitely. Yeah, we're gonna sleeve this one up too. I don't know where we're gonna put it. I guess I can put it here, and we'll just have to hide the die cuts behind him. We have a Desmond Howard, Lewis Tillman, and Dave Brown. Oh, Dave Brown, wow. Dave Brown was not very good. That's probably about all I can say about him. And the Giants wasted a supplemental first-round pick to get him. I was going to say I'd call him marginal at best, but I don't even know if he was even marginal. He just really was not very good. And he was the quarterback for a couple of seasons, from what I remember. Okay, so we have Jackie Harris. He was very good. Drew Bledsoe, who was also very good. But his injury opened the door to you-know-who's soon-to-be Hall of Fame induction. Sean Jefferson, Jeff Herod, I'm sorry. And this is another, so we have 2 Dan Wilkinson Premier Prospect cards. All right, so we are getting doubles of just about everything that's of significance here. Alvin Harper, Pat Swilling, and we have a die cut of Calvin Williamson. And I guess we didn't get die cut cards in the packs that had the hollow views. So we have Warren Moon, and this was, well, actually, he might have actually played another several seasons. I want to say like 97 or 98 he actually played. Actually, he might have played even longer than that because he played for the Seahawks, maybe around 2000. I could be wrong about the date on that, but I know he played for the Seahawks. We have John Freeze. We have Glenn Milburn. George Teague. And we have a Premier Prospects of David Palmer. He was a star in college, from what I remember. I want to say he went to Penn State. Is that right? Penn State? Is it going to tell me that he went to Penn? No, he went to Alabama. I'm completely wrong about that. But I remember him being a highly touted player coming out of college, and I don't remember him having too big of a pro career. Tom Carter. Dana Stubblefield, he was really good. And we have a die cut of Gary Clark. So we got, what, two packs left here, and then we'll be halfway through the box. For a second, I thought this was another Marshall Faulk. Jim Harbaugh. Cortez Kennedy, he was really good. Eric Green, Alonzo Spillman, and we have a Premier Prospects of, who is this? I cannot read this at all. Eric Drett. William Fuller, Chris Dolman. I don't remember him playing for the Falcons. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else. Yes. And then we have a Tim Brown die cut. He's a Hall of Famer. All right, this will be our last pack for this video. And then we will get to the other half of the box another time, much like we'll get to the other half of that 95 box one day from like 2 years ago. Irving Fryer, this was nearing the end of his career. Most of it he played for the Patriots. Leslie O'Neal. We have Eric Turner. Chris Carter. Hall of Famer Chris Carter. Antonio, well, this is a hollow view card. Antonio Langham of the Browns. I'll be able to get to this without knocking anything over. So I guess we're not going to get a die cut this box. And we have Charlie Garner, Cornelius Bennett, and our last card for this half of the box is Reggie Brooks. Okay, so yeah, that took a little bit of time, but this was pretty awesome. Finding a couple of the Marshall Faulk rookie cards. That's a beautiful Montana hollow view and an equally beautiful die cut of Barry Sanders. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the box right now. If this was the whole box and this is what we yielded, that would be pretty cool. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really enjoyed this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's the first time I've really even looked at these cards. So, pretty cool adventure. I hope everybody is doing well. I wish you all a wonderful weekend, and we will see you soon with our next new video. Thanks again for watching. Take care.